too. Gosh, I wish I could remember the name of that one.
This is going to be a game between Corolla and who is this guy? Runei. All right, Knight, me and you are casters. Let's do it.
I'm not intelligent enough for this right now.
Just looking at some stuff here. You ever notice that the Nexus doesn't really have an entrance? If you really like observe it, it doesn't have an entrance.
Teleport in and out of it. Sounds kinky.
Yeah. Okay, we're seeing a supply depot landing at, he's Terran, he's red. At 10, everything's standard so far in Runei's position. He's doing a little scout him and route him. Yeah, that's what he's doing. Uh-oh, wrong location. You know what we should do? It might be fun. There's that IC Jugs custom map where you can take turns playing and observe each other.
Yeah.
We should play that.
I love playing that.
Runei. He's placing his barracks. I think it was like just a standard barracks. I think that would be an 11 barracks, and he's placing his. I believe that the standard build order for the refinery is at 13. He had it at 14. Pretty good. He took care of that. He didn't want to lose his SCV. Could be very annoying when you're playing Terran. You know, Zerg, when you build something, you just lose the drone. When you're a Protoss, you just summon it and you walk away. But when you're building something as a Terran, that SCV worker is susceptible to harass because he's building. He can't do anything, and you have to just micromanage him out of there. So it seems like both players have scouted each other and they know exactly where they are. And I assume these guys are you know, above the gold level, so they pretty much know exactly what you know. They see everything as standard. There's very little diversity in the first like 2-3 minutes of the game. Everything is just standard. You know, unless somebody picks up their command center and, I don't know, does something wacky like land it here, for instance, then that's not standard. Well, you have to be Terran for that. But second barracks is coming up. He built his tech reactor so he can start researching STEM. I personally would have done the concussive shells in the beginning, but that's okay. And I would have already had my second gas building just because it's a Protoss, and I would imagine we're going to see some heavy... this is a little tricky. But he only, you know, he's only has had 2. See, this might be... I hope it works out for him, because he's only pumping out things from one gateway. But just to go back, what I was talking about, why I would go to gas and start researching the concussive shells is because as TOS generally go heavy with gateway units, zealots, for instance, stalkers, you know, immortals, colossi. I mean, just marauders are pretty good against all those 3 units because they have the HP and they have the damage. Versus armor 20. So, for instance, stalkers. It wouldn't apply for zealots, so they would only do 10 damage. But you can kite them around with concussive shells, and they have the health 125 as opposed to just a puny marine, like what is little pea shooter, which would do, I don't know, 6 damage. But the fact is, he only has 45 HP, so 2 attacks from the zealot, and he's dead. First stalker's going out just to see what's happening, and he's going to kill that SCV. He did a pretty good job microing. He was attacking, then moving, attacking, moving. That's something that you should always be doing, especially in Heroes of New Earth and in StarCraft as well. Though, I mean, let me see if what's happening here is building marauders. He's still researching the thing. Okay, he's building a supply depot, and he's going out with a little platoon. As you can see, there's 5, 8, 9, 9, 9. And I guess it could be a regiment. I think a platoon is when you have 8, and a regiment is when you have more. I hope he goes out because he's very susceptible. He can always just wall himself off, which he's going to, as this probe is gonna just die. Or it's there to just to do the scouting. Okay, so let's see if he's gonna wall off. No, well he's yeah, he's gonna kill those units. That's bad. He lost all those. He lost 5. He lost 4 Marauders. But he's just built his command center. But the Protoss player Corolla has been already mining. Has been saturating his expo. Supply is good. 52 to 52. He got himself supply capped. It's something that happens. You know, we're not perfect. This is not a Grandmaster game. You know. Even those Grandmaster guys, they make this mistake. It's just so much happening, there's so much pressure, especially in this game where you have observers, so they could be having performance anxiety. I can understand that, you know, when someone's watching you, like if you're having sex and someone's watching you, like the person you're having sex with, you can have performance anxiety. So that's that. Let's see. Barracks, third barracks, he got himself a factory and a starport. I'm curious, what is this going to be? A reactor. It's going to be pumping out medivacs and possibly, I guess, Vikings if he sees that there's going to be some colossi. But no, storm is being researched. It's going to be tricky because the storm is just going to counter all of this, especially the Marines. So hopefully our Terran friend is going to have the ability or the opportunity to, I guess, go mech or just have a superior unit control where he's not gonna, I guess, lose his army to the storm. Third gas going down as our Protoss is already, saturating 4 gases. See how the income is doing. Let's just take a look at that income. About the same, you can see it's just you can see who the winner is in gas. The green gas, our Protoss friend Corolla is winning that. Harvesters 44 to 37, but that's because our Terran friend Runei has gotten himself the command center just a tad bit later than our Protoss friend. And the Protoss friend, of course, has the Chrono Boost, which is, you can see, is using on his Nexus. And this Nexus is just, oh, this is going to waste. Hello, wake up, Corolla. Okay, now he's doing it, but of course, he's building so many different little things, and all his little advisors are telling him like, "Hey, Corolla, it's time to attack. We have a big force." And these Templars are like, "Why did you summon me?" Oh, here we have another. This would be, I guess, platoon regiment. I guess this would be. I think this would still be considered a regiment. I wouldn't really call this an art. I mean, see the storm? Yeah. He needs to tech up. And that was a very pro move. He used up all of the energy from the High Templars, and High Templars have no auto attack by themselves, so once they've cast the feedback, which they did on the medevac and the storms, they're just useless. So they, he automatically warped them into Archons just in case. It's a good move, I think. Archons is still pretty good, especially against this type of setup. I want to tell Runei to tech up, but no, he has 4 barracks pumping out. He has medevacs. He does not have enough saturation by the looks of it. This is not saturation, This first base is not saturated. That's a shame. He's getting the gas. Let me just see what's happening in terms of production. Look at our Protoss. He's getting upgrades. He's getting more gateways. Our Terran friend is just pumping out the same old Marine, Marauder, Medevac. We have to see. Oh, there's another regiment. Oh, this one's a lot bigger and has a small air force, but I don't think it's going to be successful, especially in a choke. Look at the storm. Yeah, he just lost 1/3, like 1/5 of his army, just trying to go up that choke. Oh, he should get some ghosts as well, but I know it's tough. I've played StarCraft. Yeah, he's getting his Ghost Academy. It's really tough. The thing is, he's not pumping out any more SCVs, which he should, and I'm just looking at all the money. Wow. Yeah. We should have been watching this battle. It's just a one-sided. Oh no. Oh no. It's no. 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 Okay, now it's getting, you can consider it to be saturated because some of the mineral fields are gone, but wow, just yeah. He has the third expo. Of course, he might as well just build another one just for the sake of building it. Here's the zealots. I'm wondering how many gateways he has. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count those as gateways because even though they're not built. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 gateways, and he has. Seems like he has everything researched, and it's just game. A game between Runei and Corolla. Any post match comments? That's pretty.
I never play Terran. I don't really know what I'm doing.
Oh really? I was just, I saw so many mistakes. I was like, oh, you know, I guess we're in the same boat. We're just casual StarCraft players.
Yeah, I think I have maybe like 20 Terran games, dude. I'm so bad at Terran. I thought I was actually gonna get him with the 2-prong because I square miles of how big the world was, and like, if I'm not mistaken, it's even bigger than Skyrim is.
It's retarded huge, like, especially for its time. Like, it came out in, I guess, the mid-90s?
It's like 18 times bigger than Grand Theft Auto 4's map.
Wait, what game are you guys talking about? I'll check it out.
Daggerfall. It's actually freeware now. You can download it from Bethesda's site, but you need to get a DOS shell to be able to run it.
No, but this game I only know like a few details. It's you were able to travel in time, and they refer to like the measurement of time in eras.
Chrono Trigger?
No, it was I think I remember it being for PC. And in a free world, you would travel in like, I guess, how would you travel? Like in like little spaces, like square spaces. And like a little road, I guess, and then you can go in any direction. But when you're inside a town or like a location, it's a first person view. And again, like you move by tiles. And I remember being, I think you only had one, like you were only playing one class.
Did you have like a huge party of like 20 people and it was turn-based?
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't remember. It was turn-based, but I think you were by yourself. And I think there was just like one central quest, and everything else was just like exploration and just, I guess, trial and error. I remember a unicorn that you had to travel through time to get past because the unicorn was too strong.
Look up Legend of Corandia and Beyond, or Legend of Corandia and King's Quest. They're like adventure games, really, like puzzle kind of games.
That sounds familiar, Legend of Grandia. Kind of reminds me of Legend of Gaia, I think, yeah. Legend of Gaia, no?
It's not like Legend of Gaia, but that's the game. And Secret of Evermore is a good game. Fiona likes that one a lot. If I remember right, anyways.
Yeah, I think I've played that. Secret of Evermore, Secret of Mana too.
Is good.
Yeah. All right, so let's see. We got the Runei, who's the Zerg. We also got the Corolla, Toyota Corolla, which is the blue Protoss. We missed a little bit of what has been happening. So he expanded, and then he's doing a third expo. That's not. I guess it's standard. I guess I don't know. I've been playing StarCraft. I guess these are good players. Queens everywhere, very good. That's his third queen, I think. Yes. This is something that I don't think a lot of players do, and that's a lot of players should do this. You guys need to get an extra. Oh, that queen is actually going to be going over here. All right, so this was a creep tumor queen for laying down the creep. because you do want to get yourself like the whole map full of creep, because it's just helpful. The Forge is researching himself the upgraded weapons. He's saving up his chrono boost. No, but he can't use it. He's researching warp gate technology. A few Zerglings, Queens. He's getting himself the metabolic boost, which increases the movement speed of the Zerglings, and he's only still on 1 gas. You can see he's just none of these. It seems like both these players cannot get above 100 minerals. They're just pumping out everything. It's just gonna be a very competitive game. Let's see what happens. Oh, check it out! Check it out! Kaina, are you there? Kaina, are you watching? Kaina? Is anybody watching this game?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say she's probably not watching.
Oh, is anybody here who's watching?
I'm not sure.
Ah.
I'm in it.
I'm watching these void ray, not void rays, what are those fishes that swim in the ocean and they're called rays?
I don't know, dude.
This is really cool. These things flying around. It's really cool. Alien stuff. Okay, so we can back to the game. The Zerg's sending out overlords for scouting reasons and just to get sight of everything. That's really nice. He just has this little Zergling patch here, just, you know, he's kind of divided the map, I guess, so to speak. Let's see. He's got himself 2 evolution chambers, and he set it up in a fashion where you know, it makes it hard to send like 1,000 zealots into his base. They don't have to like walk around. They're gonna block each other. Nice. He's getting himself a lot of little creepies, and he's pumping out more. Not creepies. Larva. Yes, sea rays. I was just watching the sea rays on your expo. They're floating. There you have sea rays floating around your expo. I'm just observing them, and I just like zoomed in and then looked at the detail, and they just look very nice. The Zerg doesn't have any sea rays flying around his base because they all died. Oh no, you have him too, Runei. Though I think I maybe misspoke. I shouldn't have said that you guys have expos. Because there's a chance of 1 base. Oh, poor stalker. And here's the little stalker. Guess you have Link? Yeah. Oh, there's battle here. This is gonna be tricky. Zerg is getting on his 4th. Our I'm worried for our Protoss player. He did a good job against last game, but apparently that last game Runei was playing on Terran. That's not his main race. As you can see, the huge difference between his Terran play and his Zerg play. He's just swarmed the map with his expos. I'm wondering though if he's gonna get anything else. Oh, he did get himself that Spire, and his gas is nice. So if he just loses all of this, which, you know, he would just pump out, I guess, Mutas. There's that lonely spine crawler. He's like, I'm here to defend. And, oh. It's nice, the Protoss fended off, but he can't do anything. He's researching 2nd armor. Oh god. Well, he's getting his third weapon. Let me see how much damage they do. Yeah, nice. And he's got himself the observer, I think. No, he doesn't have an observer. It seems like now the game is one-sided because the Zerg now seems to have the advantage. Just on everything, really. Supply, economy, expansions, control. He does have that observer. And, I mean, our Protoss, well, he did get this third. I was just gonna say, it's gonna be a shame once he comes here and sees this Overlord and thinks to expand. It's gonna be no element of surprise for the Zerg to find out if he has expanded there, as he will know that he has in fact expanded there. Here are the mutas that I was talking about. Yep. Let's take a look over here. We got 1 Colossi in the process, 2 hatcheries, more spore crawlers, I guess, crawlers, I guess, to free up some supply. Even though he's not fully maxed out, but I guess, I don't know, he felt like he wanted to do it. Oh yeah, it's just, I guess, for fun. Or for just in case he fucks up, because they take minerals, and if he's investing into mutas, it's just gas. So again, look at his gas, it's 1500 gas. No, he's not too far behind, he's 600, I guess. It's just building Colossi. But he only has 4 gates. He has no production buildings. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gateways. This is really bad. But it's, you know, over the time though, he's managed to produce himself this army of 6 gateways. It's pretty good, I guess. Instead he's just been always using the gateways to produce whenever they were up for production.
User left your channel.
No. Is it gonna be like a base race? Oh. Oh god. Sorry, I'm a bit sleepy. It's kind of hot. My Charlie's sleeping here. Corolla, what happened, buddy? I had 50 bucks. I had 50 bucks on the line on you.
I don't think his mic works.
Joined your channel.
I was thinking that most of the sponsors like that sponsor them, like for instance, let's say I want to make, I want to start a company. I want to import some sort of special gaming mouse from China, brand it, and then part of my advertising is I'm going to be advertising it by sponsoring some sort of a gaming tournament or in that regard.
I don't know, dude. That's
it's very risky.
Dude, you should post that in like StarCraft 2's forums, because that seems like pretty legit. Like, how does one get into like a casting? Is like a license required or some shit? I mean, what the fuck?
No. With that, I was just gonna say is it's a very risky business what they're doing.
Why would you say that? I mean, it's publicity nonetheless. I mean, it's marketing that's free essentially to them because they don't even play a hand in.
No, well, I'm saying, like, for instance, like I just said, like, I'm sitting here. Okay, I know I want to brand this type of a mouse. And I'll call it like the Super Duper gaming mouse, and I just think it's a very competitive business. pretty much gaming apparel, I think, is a very risky business.
Gaming apparel?
Gaming accessories, I'm sorry. I don't know why I said apparel. That's clothing.
Yeah.
Runei, are you gonna do a coaching later?
What's that?
Are you gonna do a coaching later?
This is the third game, by the way. This is the game between Runei and Corolla. Corolla's off on a good start, I think. He has a lot of probes, and he's built himself a forge.
You don't have, I don't care how you want to do it, I don't mind.
Alright.
Okay, that's new. On this map.
Yeah, I like most of DBZ.
I don't know if he did that last time. He could have
Dude,
done
Russians are
it.
so fucking huge in this StarCraft universe game.
There's that Overlord. It's just flying.
Zealous, oh my gosh, those are huge.
One Zergling just gonna go scout. One Zergling here, I guess, to kill off a probe if he sees one. This is this is annoying, especially when I play Terran or Zerg, and I'm versing a Protoss. I know there's like a probe lurking somewhere, ready to place a pylon that eventually is gonna get reinforced with a small squad on top of getting and then reinforced again from the pylon by warping in the more gateway units. It's very intimidating, I guess. Especially when I'm playing. Okay, he got his third hatchery. It's gonna be very risky by doing this. He hasn't even saturated his second expo, and he's getting his third. So he has a plan in mind. I don't think he's doing this randomly. Though we should open this up so we know what's happening exactly.
Nice.
He's just pumping out drones, and
Nicely
I think he was supply blocked. Or the probe's gonna see everything. Yeah, I think you should work on your creep spread, Runei.
I know.
Yeah, I don't use the creep spread a lot, but I try to do.
You guys don't believe in that, like having like I don't know, like two extra queens just laying down like a whole infestation.
A whole
freckled
face full of
ZVT, 5 queens ZVP, so I practice my creep spread more often.
That's probably the best thing about when I play Zerg is I literally will have the whole map lit up, but I'll have no army, and I'll be on one base.
This would creep.
You know what they say? The creep helps you sleep. No, I thought that would rhyme. Never mind.
That did rhyme.
Does rhyme? Can you tell?
Creep and sleep? No, well, kind of.
And that works because it does make me sleep. Makes you comfortable.
It is.
It makes you warm.
It is
warm.
It makes you feel very comfortable. It's like a sofa.
Oh hey, nice scowl. He has the perfect intel. Good job, Runei. He knows all. But still, he is fucked.
Our Protoss is if you compare Protoss to Zerg, it's very interesting because the Zerg is it's very I'm looking at it and I see the Protoss. I kind of in a way I'm relating it to Terran, like I'm imagining like engineering and schematics and all these alien technologies that are just mysterious and somehow with this crystal energy and some sort of like I don't know. And then the Zerg is just this is just the decay of life. This is like the undead. I guess if you wanna throw World of Warcraft in here, I guess this would be the undead race. And this would be like the Draenei.
Hold off. Whatever you want.
Roachworn. Wait, he has three evolution chambers. Jesus. And is he getting himself any of these little upgrades now? Not yet. Standard is you now to get 3 of.
You guys know there's like a little mouth thingy in the roach horn?
Yeah. There's a little. That's a little roach.
It doesn't even look like a roach.
Wait.
Like when glitches and it glides.
Yeah, love that.
Dude, North Korea is like fucking retarded.
How retarded are they? Tell me about it.
They photoshopped the funeral of what's his name?
Kim Sun.
Kim
Yeah, Kim
Jong-il.
Jong-il.
The last one.
The guy with a big head but a small dick, okay? Yeah, that guy.
They photoshopped it?
Yeah, they photoshopped that shit.
Well, all the people crying?
No. They actually believe that everyone's gonna stand in a straight line.
No, I think some people are generally crying because the thing about North Korea is they don't know any better. They don't know that there's a world outside of North Korea.
North Koreans play StarCraft? Or is it that only the South?
No, it's the South Koreans that play StarCraft. There's no internet in North Korea.
No.
Yeah, seriously, North Korea is about to run out of food supplies even. That's how like impoverished they are right now.
Yeah, it was
nothing funny about tragedies.
They essentially cut themselves off from the rest of the world. After China annexed them, back in like, I think what is it, like the 90s or whatever, like they became like this total dictatorship, and ever since then, I think they're just waiting to fucking take over the world, really.
No, it's that they became into a communist nation from Russia during at the end of World War, at the end, during the Cold War, early, I guess, at the end of the World War II. I think the most frightening thing about this, though, is if you, I don't know, there's a few stories. It's hard for me to imagine this, but the few people that do manage to come out of North Korea, they claim that there's bodies on the streets, like of people just dead, and that's just life. It was just like a day in North Korea, and no one has anything to do.
With that. Nice.
It seems like this protest is putting up a fight. He's actually going to kill this gold export that Runei got a little too greedy. It's pretty good on Corolla's part. And he's taking his third, so this is pretty bad because the Zerg, from what I understand, should always be up at least by 1 in terms of expansions, because that's just the nature of the Zerg mechanics, the Zerg metagame. I don't know if you can call, if it's proper to call it Zerg metagame. And just an overseer here. Oh, these things are funny. These changelings are just hilarious. It's actually pretty fucking frightening if I just turn, like if I turn around and then there's like one of these little fuckers sitting behind me.
You go for counter attack.
Oh, 2-prong attack.
Multi-prong attack. No drop. You gonna get the snitches. Yes.
Yeah, it's funny.
I think he just cost Corolla the game by making him panic.
Oh! That was what Corolla said. Kinda came in late to that fight.
Good game, Corolla. I mean, good game, Runei.
Thank you.
Good games.